Good morning, guys. I was randomly awake and saw that they patched Pokemon Unite with U-Impact part number 2, and we already see some Pokemon. Again, as always, on the picture. If I sound tired, that's because, yeah, I literally just woke up. Alright, I'm gonna go back to bed after this as well. So yeah, what do we have right here? Of course, Latias is headed to Eos Island. If you don't know yet, Latias is coming out in just 9 days. So very soon. Also, guys, I have a big request. I'm currently sponsored by Opera GX, so if you could take a minute to support my content, because again, Unite is in a big downfall, I would very appreciate it. I'm going to link it in the comment down below, and if you just download, install it, you're going to help me a lot. So yeah, just a little shout out. That would be very kind if any of you would do it. So first we have a Dragonite. Dragonite getting a defense and special defense buffs. I hate these kind of buffs. I feel like they're so boring. This is the most boring buff they can ever do. If they want to buff something like this, I feel like they should do for the entire role and not just the Pokemon, or like a big patch where they just buff defense and special defense across the board. Dragonite was sometimes knocked out too easily for an all-rounder. By improving Dragonite's durability, Dragonite can now engage more aggressively and fight more consistently. Which, yeah, sure, but I mean, a bit more defense and special defense, I feel like really doesn't matter at all. Maybe make his passive lower cooldown or something else. I don't know, make his passive stronger. Something fun. I feel like the problem I have with defense and special defense, it is always impossible to understand how much it actually does. Like visually, it's impossible to see how much a buff like this does, really. You cannot tell that you're tankier. You literally cannot. So I'd rather have something that is visually more interesting. Get buffed. Next up. Ooh, what do we have here? We have Lapras being buffed. I feel like Lapras was difficult to play on this patch. Definitely. So we're gonna see that. More HP recovery on the boost auto attack, which is great for water pulse. Of course, great for Parasong Plus. Because those are gonna be up a lot of times. So you're gonna have more healing there. And Parasong also getting a 1-second cooldown buff. Okay, that's pretty decent. I always prefer water pulse over Parasong, just because it's more consistent early game. But having 1 second less cooldown can make a massive difference. So we're definitely going to give Parasong a good try. With a Cookie as well. Cookie can go a long way with this build, right? When you have boost auto attack buffed specifically, we're going to definitely play some Cookie Potion. Or, I mean, you can also just play X-Speed. I'm going to play some Cookie, probably Resonant Guard, Lapras, and see how that goes with Parasong. Sounds very nice. To further enhance Lapras' ability as a defender that absorbs enemy attacks, the healing from its boosted attack has been buffed. Additionally, allowing Parasong to be used more frequently makes it easier to create opportunities to break the opposing's team formation. I don't know what that even means, but sure to me. Let's break the team's formation. Okay, that buff definitely feels a bit more fun and a bit more good. Goodra. Okay, Goodra. Definitely deserves a buff currently. I think, again, the worst win rate Pokemon in the entire game. Maybe also the lowest picked, who knows. We have more defense, more special defense, again, kind of boring. Nothing too exciting. Then we have Muddy Water, though, getting a defense and special defense increase upon use by 20%. By 20%. So, if you don't know, Goodra gets more defense and special defense, of course, upon attacking enemies on Muddy Water. And it was damage, amount of the... I don't know how much it was right now. It doesn't even say here. You deal damage to opposing Pokemon with this move. The user defense, special defense are increased for 2 seconds. It says right here, defense, special defense, 60 per stack. So I guess this gets a 20% buff, right? So this across the board as well. You get it more per game, which means I don't know. Goodra could be pretty tanky. Not Lapras, Goodra, of course. Could be very tanky on this patch. We also have Power Whip, getting a half a second cooldown buff and a 12% damage increase. Seems good to me. I'm surprised they have Muddy Water though. I feel like, let me check at win rates. I do think Muddy Water is probably the higher win rate move. I mean, it always was compared to Dragon Pulse. I wish they would do something more exciting with Dragon Pulse. Let me check Goodra, where it is right here, Goodra. Yeah, you can see, right? I mean, okay, Goodra's in a terrible spot. That's why Goodra's getting buffed. Muddy Water Acid Spray still getting up to a 50% win rate, but nothing crazy either. Muddy Water having a terrible win rate. Same for Dragon Pulse. So yeah, Gudra definitely deserving of some buffs. And also Perish Song, because you're gonna see Water Pulse actually has a good win rate, I think. Actually, also not. I mean, I did say playing Lapras on the current patch is a bit of a struggle. Water Pulse Ice Beam has a good win rate. Perish Song at 46%. And this is why I don't play Perish Song anymore, currently. I mean, I always preferred Water Pulse, but yeah, that showcases as well perfectly why they buffed Perish Song. Then next we have Gyarados getting a buff. We have more HP and a Flay damage increase. Flay damage increase? Okay, what is this text? I see a big block of text for just buffing Flay by 10%. To further emphasize Magikarp's strength in adverse situations, becoming strong as its HP gets lower, the damage of Flay has been increased additionally by slightly raising its max HP. It is now easier for Magikarp to maintain the HP range where Flail is the most effective, making this high-risk playstyle more rewarding. High style, okay. This, yeah, sure, Timmy. Yeah. What do you want to say to that? That is so funny to read. Magikarp is a high-risk playstyle. I mean, I guess if you fight opponents until you're almost dead and fight with Flay instead of just farming your gauge up, I guess it can be pretty high risk of a playstyle. And then we have Ho-Oh, of course. Very good, very OP right now, got here easily. We have a Sacred Fire getting a 30% damage decrease, 30%. Attack increase on self from 30 to 15%. Attack decrease on opponents from 15 to 10%. Sacred Fire also attack decrease on opponents from 30 to 20%. And Fire Spin also getting a 10% damage decrease. Okay, so they just nerfed the thing they added pretty much, which is Sacred Fire, dealing damage, and also reducing enemies' attack, which Fly never did. That's also why it's so OP, actually. You don't even notice it, but Ho-Oh, Sacred Fire reduces attack upon hitting on opponents. So, I feel like these nerfs are not enough, I'm gonna be honest. I think Flamethrower could have also used a bit more of a nerf. But at least they nerfed Ho-Oh, right? At least they nerfed Ho-Oh. So, and then we are at the last thing, I guess, already. We already had the last thing. Timmy? Glen Rapidash, Dazzling Gleam reduced by 10%, which is fair. Gleam is currently insanely overpowered. I wish they would maybe nerf Smart Strike stunts a bit, or range, because those are also ridiculous. But Gleam nerfed by 10%. Okay, and my question currently is, I don't see Latios. I do not see Latios being nerfed. We have a few bug fixes, but let's see the bug fixes. Bug fix where Ho Sacred Fire would gain its upgrade effect if Ho learned Flamethrower Plus. Wait, that was a thing? Okay, maybe that's also why it was OP. Fix the bug where Garchomp's Dragon Claw effect would activate when Dragon Dive and Dragon Claw were used in combination. I don't know, okay. Fix the bug where telekinetic projectiles from Latios. Dragon Pulse could hit Pokemon being held by Mimikyu's Unite move. Okay, doesn't matter. Fix the bug where Gengar's Hex was not reduced when it was hit by paralyzed opponent. Okay. Paralyzed effect applied when Mew's Electro was not decreasing attack speed. Fix the bug where Slowbro Sky damage had been decreased by 10%. So, I guess Slowbro Sky got buffed now in the... Oh, not buffed. I guess just back to normal. And also fix the bug where Intense Face Stinger did not gain critical counters when it hit a wall. This was on Drizzile, as it did not get any stacks. Okay, so this is a good nerf. This is still good. This is whatever, I guess. Not sure if this is gonna matter. I guess makes Magikarp a bit easier to play. This is good. This is nice. This is boring. And yeah. Fourth anniversary event finally began. You can participate in the events to obtain various rewards. You can lock in 40 days for more rewards. New type of battle. But you already have this, right? So yeah. I mean, it's just the part 2 of the patch. I was honestly hoping a bit more because this is the last patch that we get before the World Championship. And for that, sadly, it's a 4 or 5 out of 10, just not enough changes. But still, I mean, I guess it could have been worse, right? There's some Pokemon that got deserved buffs, 2 that got deserved nerfs, but still I just wish for a bit more exciting patches in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments how you would rate it, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye!